Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sexology Podcast. I am so excited and honored to welcome Dr. Rachel Needle to our show. Dr. Rachel, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
As a female partner, what can we do to support our partner with this without kind of putting them on this shame spiral?
Sure. And I think you're right that we do see a lot people that are uncomfortable communicating about it, or maybe didn't do it in the healthiest or best way at the beginning. And as a result, you just see avoidance, right? Avoidance from the person that's struggling with the erection because they don't want to, have to deal with not only like the disappointment maybe they have in themselves because they want to have an erection and have sex, but also whatever comes up with their partner. We have that, as well as they don't, the partner doesn't want to feel badly about themselves. And we see that happening a lot of times. So I think it's important to just get on the same page as much as you can, and not shame the other person, not make them feel bad, and vice versa. Right. It's normal to sometimes doubt ourselves when certain things are happening. That's okay. None of us have perfect self-confidences, right? Like, and just, I think be kind and compassionate towards yourself and your partner.
Exactly. And I think it's also to keep in mind, it's important to keep in mind that sometimes with treatments of erectile dysfunction, many of the homeworks are like the quote unquote homework for therapy, or kind of people see better results if your partner is your teammate. So they're helping you with this journey of doing these exercises. You don't need to feel like, oh my God, I have to figure it out alone on my own because my penis is broken. Your partner can be part of this journey. And many times when people go through this treatment, what happens is that they learn about a number of different things that can feel exciting, and they open the door to the things that they might be interested in, but they haven't experimented before because they're focused on having the same kind of like a penile vaginal experiences. So I think it's important to know about that. What are some of the kind of the off menu, kind of like the options in the menu that you've seen people try, and that was something that was kind of like exciting for them?
So, some will have toys which can
Mhm.
stimulate the penis and be played with, and a turn on for, all partners involved. So using different toys, dressing up in different ways, and being able to just do some deep kissing, because that's something that with length of relationship sometimes subsides, and it's a lot of fun and can be a huge turn on. And going back to some of those basics, right? Even some of the things that we used to do more when we were younger, like, you know, called dry humping back then, I mean, just have fun.
I love that. And I agree with you. Sometimes people think about, okay, I'm the partner or the long-term partner, I don't need necessarily to seduce them. So they just kind of like jump into the main core play, and they just like haven't been kind of that physiological arousal buildup. So I think kind of like, especially if your partner feel anxious, it's helpful if you do the kind of like the kissing, as you said, like the kind of like exploring the body, dry humping, all of those things can be very fun and playful. I think that is important. And I think with the sex toy kind of idea is something that can improve your relationship. It's not like a competition with you. That is something that like that's your ally and can be helpful. Do you recommend people to kind of like talk about their sex toy outside the bedroom, do the shopping together? What have you seen that work for people?
Yeah, all the above, right? I think it's very important to talk about it outside the bedroom, and what you're comfortable with, what you've tried, what you enjoy, what you want to try together. And I think it's super hot to go either online or to a store and shop together and pick things out, pick out outfits, pick out toys, pick out accessories. It can be a lot of fun. And it can also lead to some, laughing together, where there are things that maybe you've never seen before, and you can, both learn and talk about them together, as well as laugh about some things like, no, I would not like that. I mean, it's a good bonding exercise too, and can be hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think gonna bring back that playfulness back to the relationship, because when there's some sexual challenges in the relationship, all of a sudden it becomes so serious and we focus on treatment and all of that. But if you can go somewhere that you can go kind of bring up that element of playfulness, that can be helpful. And there are toys that can help with challenges people have, and they can improve the partner's arousal and kind of like climaxing, like we all seen, like I guess we all, meaning you sex therapy field, the cock rings that they have, kind of vibrating piece that helps with kind of clitoral stimulation. Things of those nature would be helpful for people to experiment and see what can you use it as an opportunity, if you can use it as an opportunity to improve their sex life.